Hello Year 9 and welcome to Lesson 2 of your new novel study of Mice and Men, which follows on from yesterday's lesson, which was Lesson 1, on the context of the novel. I did receive some really impressive notes on the context of Mice and Men, and that is really going to help you as we start to read the novel together today. So, you've got your key question, what are my first impressions of the two characters in Chapter 1? And you've also got your learning intention to read Chapter 1 and make inferences, a skill that you are so brilliant at now. So, task 1, read chapter 1 of the online novel uploaded to Google Classroom, which I'll show you in a moment. And task 2, watch the YouTube clip uploaded to Google Classroom, again, which I'll show you in a moment. So these are two nice tasks to start you off with for today's lesson. Not only will I have put them on Google Classroom for you as a link, but they are also on the bottom of the slides here. As you can see, chapter 1, you've got the YouTube clip, and the online novel of which you are going to read chapter 1 only. This is a full PDF document of the novel of Mice and Men, but you will just be focusing on chapter 1 for today and the first two characters you will meet. So task 1 and 2 there. Task 3, you are then going to start making your inferences. I have given you a box of key vocabulary. Okay, you're going to look at this vocabulary and you are going to decide which adjectives from the list here apply to which character. You've got a character Lenny who you will meet, and you've got the character George who you will meet, and you'll decide which adjectives suit which character based on your inferences. The challenge is to find a quote that supports your inferences from chapter 1, and you're going to write them underneath the piece of vocabulary. Here on the final slide, I've given you a model of how I want you to lay it out. You've got a table, one side for Lenny, one side for George, and I've given you an idea of what I want you to put for your inferences. So I've gone for the adjective huge for Lenny, and my quote to support my inference is he walked heavily, dragging his feet, which is a quote directly from chapter 1. And again, I've done the same for George. I've got the adjective strong, and I have got my quote from chapter 1 to support my inference. Every part of him was defined. Once I have done this, I can have a look at the challenge, which is to choose my own adjectives and add them to the table with further supporting evidence. So this is a little bit more independent. You're not using the adjectives that I have given you and you're thinking of your own. So to recap, key question and learning intention, you're focusing on your first impressions. Task 1, read chapter 1 on the PDF document that I've given you the link for. And task 2, watch the YouTube clip uploaded, which again I've given you the link for. Task 3, you're again going to start looking at your inferences. You've got adjectives. Decide which character they apply to, and find me a quote to support your inference from chapter 1. Challenge, think of your own adjectives. And that is today's lesson, which gets us into reading of Mice and Men, our new novel. And I will look forward to seeing your tables of inferences for the first two characters uploaded shortly. Thank you very much, Year 9.